right, welcome to Bardicaggravation. I am Rick, that's Kent. This is Brandon in the middle, always. And we're here today to talk about the Novice, which I got from DC20 magazine. Look at that. I even printed out a copy so I could look at it. Pretty cool,
The Novice what? What are you talking about?
What is a Novice? Well, the Novice is, you want to know what it is? It's pre-level 1 classes.
So, just to full cards on the table here. I don't know anything about this. I haven't had time to even look at it, and I'm not really that interested in it. So they're going to have to do a job of convincing me that this is cool. But this is what you would do if you're teaching somebody DC20 and they're brand new to it. The dungeon coach, Alan, has in his DC20 magazine, they have novice character classes, and then you can get to level 0 before you get to level 1. So you're learning the basics, apparently. This is what Brandon played in a
One shot.
A one shot. So they're going to try to explain this to me and to you. Rick has researched the hell out of this. Brandon has played it. I don't know anything, so I'm going to be in the same boat with you guys, and I'm going to ask the questions because you won't believe how confusing this is going to get.
It's not at all. It's very simple, actually.
So it's novice. We're going to start. What's first, novice or 0?
Novice is first.
You start at novice.
You start novice, so you're just basically a city person.
With a little bit.
You've decided at that point that
you could be a farmer.
You can be a farmer. You can be anything you would like to be.
Anything. An apprentice. One of
Blacksmith.
Yeah.
A cat herder.
The thing that we've talked about in other videos, though, is you get so much in DC20 at level 1.
Yeah.
So much.
Believe me.
That a lot of times, maybe it's too much for people who are just starting the game. So this, Alan was smart about this. He broke it down into 2 half steps. So if you're actually giving this to someone who is just starting, this is an amazing way to start.
Okay.
And he even breaks it down in his own video to only keep 1 session at a novice. Then maybe go up in the next session to level 0. Was that f***ing talking?
He just gave me Ebola.
So from there you move up to 0, then you get into level 1. So it slowly brings you along, because a lot of people who are playing DC20 did start off in a different game, which is D&D.
Probably almost 99%.
I'd say everybody else
all
did.
came from D&D or Pathfinder or...
The problem with D&D, though, could we actually break it down simpler? Because they actually give you nothing.
No,
So
it's as mind-numbingly simple as it gets.
Alan has so much stuff in here that you can break it down back and pull it even back twice.
Break it down back and
Break
pull
it
it even
down
back
back
twice.
Break it down back. Does that
Even
sound
you
right?
wouldn't say something that dumb.
Break it down back. So what we'll do, why don't we make a novice character and we'll bring it up to level 0. And I'll let you guys decide what we do, and we'll go right through the steps so everybody can see how to do it.
Oh yeah, all right. There you go. Examples, very nice.
I feel like everybody needs
talk
to
at you. You can just see it.
how to do this. So we'll go right down the steps. If you need this level 0 character guide, it's in what? Where can you guys get this at?
So, for his patrons, in his Patreon, he has a DC20 magazine. It comes out once a month, and it's got cool extra things that you can get. If you're not, you get this automatically again as a patron with the Patreon. If you're not one, you can just go on the website. There's always a link. It's the top link. And you can buy it for like $1.99 or something.
It's
And there's a lot of stuff in there for you. So it's $3 at the most.
So we're going to start back at the novice level. And we're going to go step by step into making this character.
But the first thing before you start this crap is you got to like and subscribe. Or this won't make any sense to you. When you magically like and subscribe, all of a sudden...
It will make sense. Mind blown.
So let's start with step 1.
No, really?
We're going to start with step 1.
I wanted to start with step 6.
See, we do things very original here.
Step 1 is our attributes.
Oh, you start with that. Okay.
You start with your attributes. Your attributes are, in the regular game, we start off at what? 3, 1, 0, -2, and you get 2 back, right? That you can put into whatever you want.
Right.
So with a novice character, you start off with a 2, a 1, a 0, and this motherfucker just took the whole screen.
I know. What are you doing, Sully?
Sullivan. 2, 1, 0, -2. Dungeon Coach has 4 attributes. You know what they are, Brandon?
Might, agility, charisma,
Sexual
and
prowess.
intelligence.
Oh.
So we're going to put these points within these attributes.
All right.
So to me,
We don't pick martial or mage yet?
this is what's weird.
That's step 4.
step 4.
What?
I figure you would start with that.
I'm already confused. I'm not playing this game.
Wouldn't you start with that, the class? To me,
Yes.
it seems like
Well,
you should.
then we'll know how to guide it, right?
Exactly.
No, not well.
Yeah.
So-
I think so.
Yes, probably, yes. He's such a douche.
Sullivan. All right. So what are we're going to do this? We're going to
So
start
we have
with,
attributes.
well, let's. Should we at least
I think you need to decide
let's
what
decide.
starting path we're going to have. So the 3 starting paths are martial, spellcaster, and hybrid. You can pretty much guess what's in each category, right?
I mean, I'm going to vote for hybrid. What do you want to do?
Hybrid can only be a spellblade.
Yeah, only a spellblade.
Only
Which is the
spellblade.
best class in the game.
Until he comes out with more of them. Martial can be a what? A
I thought you
fighter?
don't have like a specific class at this level.
You pick a path. You're not deep into the class. You get 1 or 2 little things. Which
No,
we'll
you
go
don't.
into.
You don't have any class in this. You're
You're picking a path.
Yeah, path.
He just said you don't have any class. You gonna take that? I like it. I like that kind of.
I should have took off the glove and hit him with the glove. Maybe that's more classy.
You're not wearing a glove.
So what do all martials get? They get all attack maneuvers, and then you get to pick 1 maneuver.
So there are 3 attack maneuvers that
Which
you,
are-
as you've seen in our last video or 2 videos ago, something.
Get all 3 of them.
So you get all 3 of them, and then one of your choice.
One of your choice.
So either the grappling, the save ones, or the defense.
Exactly.
So you're getting 4 maneuvers at level 0.
yeah.
Pretty good. Pretty
Not
good.
bad to start, right?
Level
And that
novice.
makes it.
It gives you
We're
novice
We're
here.
level novice apparently.
it gives you choices, but not too many like at level 1. You have a lot of
Yeah,
level
you can learn this stuff.
Tears
You
it
can-
down a little bit for you.
You gotta crawl before you can walk.
What do you get for spellcasters, Brandon?
You don't get any mana points.
Your mom doesn't get any. Why not?
Because you're just learning that you have this magic power.
Which sounds bad, but that means you just can use cantrips.
Right.
You don't need
can
mana
get-
points. They
You get
cost
2
action
cantrips.
points.
2 cantrips.
2 cantrips.
So you get 2 little, baby's first spell.
2 cantrips, and you choose them from the same spell list, whether it's arcane or primal or divine. You stick on that same path because you haven't quite picked a path yet. So what kind of class do we want to play? Let's go with our starting path. Are we thinking martial spellcaster, or do you want to try a hybrid?
We're going to use a 6-sided die.
1, 2.
Evens.
Oh.
Oh, no. 1, 2 is going to be fighter. 3, 4. It's
gonna be a long video.
Spellcaster. 5, 6 is going
Hybrid.
to be hybrid.
Let's do this.
That's a 6.
Hybrid. So we're going with hybrid.
I win.
So hybrid, we don't even know. So where will we put these points as a hybrid?
Well, that's a problem, isn't it?
You have a 2, a 1, a 0, and a -2. Let's get rid of that -2 first.
Might.
All right.
All right, -2 and might. Here we go.
We're gonna have no health points.
Health points dwindle with might. Remember that. Your health points are associated with your might.
Yeah.
What else we got for our 2? Where are we going to put that high 2 at?
Intelligence.
It has to be intelligence.
We don't get a 3.
No,
No.
not till later.
Not
It comes
novice.
up. This is novice. You're just starting. So you got your 2 intelligence, so you're actually a pretty smart person. You got a 1 and a 0. Are you going with charisma or are you going with agility? What do you think?
I think it should go charisma
You
because
already destroyed our hit points. Can we have some physical defense with the agility?
Let's do it. 1 in agility, 0 in charisma. There we go.
We're
We're
not
set.
building yourself in real life. This is a fantasy game.
Oh, snap. -2 strength.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. I don't want to choose is now choosing where to put his own attributes.
Because I failed to take into account that you're my partner.
All right, the next part. Step 2 is our ancestry or race. This is where you can actually get something good for your character. So let's pick a race and then we'll go through these.
Now, are
traits.
these the same that are in the normal
Exactly
game?
the same as in the normal
There's
game.
no novice race?
Nope, you are a race.
You're not
get
like
your 5
a
points.
midget gargantuan?
You get your 5 points
Gigantor?
in a race that you
Oh, you
choose.
get 5. So 5 points.
You're at 5
Put in
points.
your... Let's let the dice choose. So how many different races are
So
there?
what I have is a human, elf, dwarf, orc, giantborn, halfling,
Angelborn,
angelborn,
Fiendborn,
and fiendborn. Let's stop with those 8 right there.
That's 8.
Beastborn.
We got beastborn at number 9. That's a lot of work for a beastborn. But
Yeah, we don't have time to do
Let's
Beastborn.
just
We
do
can
8.
go watch our Beastborn video.
Oh my gosh.
Our custom ancestries.
give me the 8-sided die. Let's go.
You got 8 there?
You got 8? I got 8.
8.
Here. Oh, you got one.
He's got one.
Which one do you want? Let's see if it works in your favor. What are you hoping
I know
for?
what I want.
What are you hoping for? Tell me.
I want the human because I know that like the back of my hand.
Because he's a human.
You're so exciting. I'd like a giant boar. Let's see. 3.
3 was Dwarf, right?
You don't even know, do you?
I don't even remember what I said. I think it was human, elf, dwarf.
All right, we're dwarf.
We're dwarfs. We're going straight up for dwarfs. Son of a bitch, I printed it all up, but where's the dwarf?
We can't do dwarf because Rick fucked up, so we're gonna re-roll.
All right, so let me go right with what I have here.
You can. Well, you don't have to re-roll. You can just choose what 3 is.
6.
Giant born.
All right, we're giant born.
Giant born.
Okay, now we're big.
Now we're huge.
We flipped the script.
Okay, so we have 5 abilities we can use on this giant born race. Tough, which is 1.
Yes.
Maximum hit point raises. Unyieldy movement. You are immune to being slowed 2 or higher. That's a 0. You can just get that. So I say we take that right off the bat, right? It's a 0.
It's a 0.
We get it.
You get 1.
Whether you want it or not, you have it.
Okay.
We need the tough because
You
we
want the
need.
tough?
Yeah, because
You haven't even heard the whole thing. Look at you picking shit. You don't even know what the whole menu is
He
yet.
said this is the.
Those are
menu.
default traits.
Those are default. Are we just taking away default?
We have expanded. Let's go.
Can you do expanded as
can.
level 0?
Yes, you can do all the same stuff.
Because I want that stuff where you get to throw people all over the place.
Mighty Hurl. That's what you're talking about.
Mighty Hurl.
How many
You
points?
throw creature 1 space farther than normal. The objects include weapons 5 spaces farther than normal for objects.
How many points is that?
That's
Is that
1
2?
point.
Oh, it's only 1.
Titanic Toss. You have advantage on checks made to throw creatures. And you don't have disadvantage as a result of making an attack with a weapon that has a thrown property at long range.
Ooh,
that's
we
not
like
fun.
him.
So you can throw people and you can throw weapons.
Is that 1 or 2?
That's
or is
1. So you want to do that Mighty Hurl? I like that.
That's going to be our character's name, Mighty Hurl.
Mighty Hurl.
Is he just puking all the time?
Let's do Mighty Hurl and
He's a frat
Titanic
boy
Toss, right?
in his freshman year.
All right. Mighty Hurl.
Mighty
Titanic
Hurl,
toss.
tough. We like the tough,
So you have
right?
3 more points left.
I think we need tough because our.
We need tough because you fucked our might all up.
Dropped the might all up. So let's
I
take
forgot
tough.
that we're not a straight spell.
All right, we got 1 more left.
What? So if we take a negative one, can we get a one that has 2 points?
Of course we can. Heavy hitter, clumsiness. You disadvantage on agility checks.
Do you
Decrease your intelligence.
No, we don't want disadvantage on agility checks.
What do you want? It's your character.
No, it's your character too. We're married.
No, we're not.
Don't make me choose.
Right now we are. We're creating a character together. How is that?
Wait, so we're having a child?
Yeah, we're having a child. Brandon and I are having a
Are you
child.
like are you our doula?
It's called Mighty Hurl.
We're going to
you
name the
will-
child Mighty Hurl.
Mightily Hurl when you
MH.
think of Brandon and kept making a kid.
And we are in the future because we're genetically creating our baby before he puts it in the womb.
This is amazing. All right, step 3. What do we got here?
I don't know.
Well, okay, hang. Should we just go back over what we chose? Real quick. Boom, 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 boom.
No.
Okay.
I mean, go ahead.
What the fuck do you want?
Shh. All right, let's go with skills. Step 3 is our
Having
skills.
our first marital spat. We haven't even had the kid yet.
Step 3 is skills. Skills. So you get 2 plus your intelligence to add to your skills.
All right.
You can't go over novice, which is only 1 dot in each one.
It's what is it? Plus 2 plus
2 plus your intelligence. So if our intelligence was a negative 2, we'd actually have no skill points to put in anything right now.
What is our intelligence?
You'd be 2. So now we have 4 points for our intelligence.
So either obviously athletics or acrobatics, one of the two.
Well, your athletics is horrible at negative 2. Let's pump up your acrobatics then.
All right.
That makes sense, right? You got 1 in acrobatics. You can take investigation, medicine, and survival, which is under intelligence. You can do animal influence or insight for charisma.
Are we very investigative?
I don't know.
You got trickery and stealth and acrobatics, but it's hard to be stealthy when you're 9 feet tall. So I'm assuming that's probably out the window for you too.
We're probably investigate. No, survivally
Survivally sounds really good.
because we have to survive
Yes.
things.
All right,
And we're not very survivally.
you are now survivally.
All right.
So you have 2 points left. Do we do Arcana so you can get another knowledge?
Okay.
All right, you got knowledge, Arcana. You can either take history, nature, occultism, religion. Then there's 2 blank lines if we want to fill anything in.
We're obviously going to fill in.
Occultism, right?
No. We're going to make our own
Oh, here we go.
sexual prowess. That's what we choose.
Why?
Because I want to be a novice level in sexual prowessness. I want to make love to that sweet, sweet purple dragon.
All right, so you have 1 more left.
Are we investigative? We're not investigative, right?
Not yet.
Bird watching.
We're not Batman.
We can be. Why not?
I'm Batman.
Well, Batman was good at sex too. How about investigation? That sounds perfect.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We don't
All
know.
right.
We never saw him have sex.
So next in step 3, we got 3 trades.
So what is our guy doing?
What is your character?
Well,
What
the
does he
giant
do?
born. Probably he probably puts the
The shoes
star
on
on
board?
top of the Christmas tree in Whoville.
He's like the abominable snowman at the end of the.
He's the top of the Christmas tree decorator. That's what he is. It's holiday season.
He's a roofer.
Yeah. And the roofer in the spring.
He's like carpenter.
Carpenter, I like that.
He's a cryptographer.
Ooh, I like that.
Because he's
Into the arcane.
He's
All right, so we have a carpenter who's also a cartographer. What else we got left? One more.
Dying again.
why? What are you doing? And why you gotta breathe on me?
He spreads it everywhere.
We're having
Everywhere.
relations.
I know, and I have to be healthy to raise this child.
What are we doing?
He's a Batista? Batista.
Bartista.
Batista? Batista. He's a Batista.
No, he's a Bartista.
Barista.
Barista.
What?
There it is.
Help me!
He's a barista.
I like the Bartista.
Dave Bautista.
No,
Dave
Bartista.
Bautista.
He's a person behind the bar.
The Tistas.
So he's a carpenter, a cartographer, and a...
Bartista.
So step 4 is your path. And we already did that. We already picked hybrid.
See?
So
It's gonna be confusing. If you were doing these in order right now is when you would pick your martial, spellcaster, or hybrid.
to me, that almost has to be the first thing, isn't it? Does
does,
it
it
feel that way
does.
to you? It should.
100%.
Spellblade's different because you get combat casting. You actually get to pick a weapon style. So you not pick one, but you get to use the weapon styles on the weapons.
The marshals don't?
The marshals do as well.
Oh.
Yes, I'm sorry, I didn't say that before, but the marshals do. And you actually get all attack maneuvers as a spellblade. You don't get to choose a maneuver, but you get attack maneuvers.
So the power.
So you get those three attack maneuvers.
And you get to choose one cantrip. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah, you're getting a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of this.
So what kind of cantrip do you guys want? What do you want? A little firebolt, you thinking?
Cybolt is a cantrip.
Is it? Are we gonna be that kind of thing?
No.
It is bzzzt in the brain. We can. I don't care.
We're
Just
intelligent
asking.
based.
Oh, are we?
Let's stick with fire.
Cause yeah, that's so unique.
Okay, then make the decision, asshole.
Let's go lightning.
Lightning.
Oh, lightning.
Lightning bolt. That's
Giant
a
lightning,
cantrip.
maybe your storm giant based. Oh, here we go.
See,
Lightning
That's
cantrip.
interesting and not boring
I
at
like
all.
that. I like that.
it's not boring at all. Because that lightning cantrip, you can do a lot with it.
You can. You can pump stuff into it. That's what's cool about the cantrips at this level. You pump action points into them to make them a little bit stronger.
So you're gonna learn those basics. You're gonna have your 2 cantrips or your 1 if you're and then you're gonna learn how to just what you can do with those. So when you have more spells, obviously you're like, oh, I can do this with all these spells, but they're all different. But at least learn. This is cantrip training wheels.
Training wheels. Step 5. We're going to get our health.
We're already at 5.
We're at 5. We're going to get our health. What's the formula for health, Brandon? Do you remember?
It's might plus 5?
For a novice, it is might plus 5.
What's for the
It's
regular
that low.
game?
The regular game is different.
Oh. So 5 plus our might, which is -2. That takes us down to 3.
Ooh, 3.
And then we get...
Ooh, do it like the Count from Sesame Street.
So the first thing you'll get is your might. It's a 5. Ha, ha, ha. Plus your might, which is -2. Ha, ha, ha. 1. Ha, ha. 2. That's 3. Ha, ha, ha. Plus, don't forget, a racial bonus of
Toughness.
toughness. Tough. We get 1. Ha, ha.
So now you are...
So how many is that?
That's 4.
We have four ones.
This video is brought to you by the number
4.
4.
That's step 5. That's that easy.
So we have 4 health points.
4th health point.
That
That's
is
it.
so low.
Solo, but we're dodgy, aren't we? Hopefully.
You are
A little bit.
a little bit dodgy with your agility.
So-
Step 6.
Step 6. Here we go. Step
This is
6.
our step 6. What you
How many
really
steps
need...
are there total? 100?
7.
6.
7.
Oh, jeez. We're almost
Step-
done.
You're almost
I'm
yeah.
gonna miss you guys.
6.
That's because I wrote step 6 twice to see if you'd read it and say it out loud, and you did.
I'm an idiot. I'm no better than Jeremy Crawford.
Do you see what you just fell for?
What?
He's the idiot, but he convinced you that you're the
Yeah,
idiot,
because he's
which makes him. You're a double idiot.
doubly. I hate that word. I
One
really
less
hate that.
idiot.
Doubly.
All right, step 6. Defense. Ooh. What's our physical defense, Brandon? Where does that come from?
So that's I think it's 8 plus your agility.
Yes, so our agility is 1, so
Do
that's...
we have any armor at this level?
You can have
You
light
do
armor.
have- you do
Everybody
have
has access to
novice
light armor.
Same thing.
All right.
Now, it's all depends on your GM whether you have some, but I would say, yes, let's have some light armor. Why
That's some
wouldn't
crappy armor you got at the dollar store.
Yeah, it's
or
some yeah,
Yeah, it's like
you've
the-
been piecing it together.
you stole from a passed out hobo.
There you
Like the
go.
old school catcher's gear, just padded chest plate. Yeah.
Crap.
Step 6, physical defense. 8 plus your agility is 9, plus your race and armor, which is 1. So you got 1 for your armor. So we'll give you a 10. Your physical defense is 10.
Ooh, we're gonna die.
Not bad.
It's actually not bad.
Mental. This is where it gets fun, right? 8 again,
Ooh, okay.
plus your intelligence. Do we have intelligence?
Yes,
This is
for 2.
mental defense.
Yeah.
Mental, yes.
Or is it mystical?
Mystical.
Is it mystical or mental?
Same thing.
Oh, it does say mystical. I thought it was mental.
It's hard to,
Mystically mental.
mythical.
It's mythical.
Okay, if you're Mike Tyson, yes.
Mental is 8 plus your intelligence and
I hope you're
charisma.
not watching this because he's gonna hunt you down.
Oh, he will eat your babies. He's a
I've
baby
already
eater.
put money on him to win against Jake Paul in the upcoming bout that's on Netflix live.
Well, I'm sure he'll forgive you then.
Wow. How much did you put on him?
But $800.
All right, mental. 8 plus your intelligence and charisma.
So it's 8 plus 2
So that's 10
0.
plus 0. And
Why'd you put 1 up for 0? Did you see what you just did there? Try it again. Try it again. You can get it right this time. I
go.
believe in you.
Plus intelligence, which is 2. Plus charisma,
Not
which
even
we have
mentioning
0 of.
0 charisma. You have none.
No.
Sad.
And
we don't
any
have anything
ancestry
racial,
features. No,
yeah.
no ancestry features. So 10 and 10 for physical and mental. Not bad for a level novice. You're a commoner who just picked up a weapon.
All right.
That's where we're at. Now, the last step, which is step 7, is you fill in all these little numbers on your sheet. At level 1, your attack would be 4, but as a novice, you're only a 2. So that becomes your best attribute.
So we get a +2 to attack,
Yep,
Yes.
so you get your 2 to your attack. Or spell check.
+2 to both of those.
Attack and spell check. Your save DC, you get to add your 2 to that, so it's 10, plus your combat mastery, which we have none because we don't even have a level.
Yeah, no combat mastery.
So we only get our primed added to that, so that's 12 again. We're pretty low numbers here, aren't we?
12 for what now?
That is your save difficulty. Your
Oh.
save DC.
So if somebody has to save against your spells, the save DC is, what is ours? 10?
12.
12.
12. So that's not too bad.
Sucks.
Your martial check would be highest between your athletics or acrobatics.
What do
Very
we have?
simple for you. A -2 or a 1? What should we go with?
1.
-2. We like a challenge.
We'll go
Why
with-
quit taking the easy road all the
martial
time?
check is
You
1.
said it's the best between the two, not the one that you want to be done.
You have to pick the best?
I mean, you want to fail on purpose. I don't know. Move speed is 5. That stays the same. Jump equal to your agility stays the same. Rest points is equal to your might plus 1. But your might is already a what?
-2. So minimum of 1.
Minimum of 1, so we have 1 rest point.
We'll give you 1 rest point. That's okay.
We're going to have no grip points either. We're so dead.
And grip points are 2 plus your charisma.
Which is what, 0?
Your charisma is 0, so you got 2 grip points
2 grip points.
to start. And that's where we're at, man. Your death threshold actually changes its -2 as well.
Oh yeah, so it's easier to kill you.
We have a -2 death threshold.
Yes.
-3 is level 1 normally,
Yes.
right?
So if we get hit for 6 points, we're dead.
Dead.
So this is
DED.
Mighty. Mighty Hurl is done. He's complete at novice level. That's it. You're ready to go. You have a couple things to play with. What would you like to use first, Brandon? Would you attack things? Would you try your spells out?
Yeah, I would probably, spells. Your cantrips, that's just gonna be the heavier damage things, as opposed to hitting something for a one point.
We still have 4 action points, right?
You always, yes. So this is the way you learn to use those action points with only a few different maneuvers.
So we can hit something and cast a spell.
You could, because you have all
this
your
isn't
3
D&D.
maneuvers. You could, yes. At novice, you can even do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Or we can do all 3 maneuvers.
You could at one swing.
Mm-hmm.
You could do all that stuff. And the best part about this little guide he made is he has little creatures in the back that the GM can use to have you practice with and fight with. Goblins,
No, don't say rats.
Why not?
zombies.
I hate fighting rats.
They have actually an
Father
animated.
rat.
They have an animated training dummy in here that you can fight with. He put a thief, a goblin, a giant rat. Okay, a hunting hound. He has a bunch of different things in here. A zombie, a thug, some kobolds. He has some things just to start with the practice, which I think you need that to actually understand
you
the action
do.
economy.
You'd be good against the training dummy.
An animated one? No.
Not an animated one.
It's gotta be stationary. I have to be able to hit it
gosh.
and, cast spells. Because even if I,
To upgrade to level 0 is actually easier than making your novice
We're
character.
upgrading to level 0. That's how pathetic you are. Why did I marry
Upgrading
you?
to 0. Upgrading
We're,
to 0.
we're upperly mobile to 0.
I am the upgrade
My gosh.
to level 0.
You're an animated training dummy. And not even a level 1. All right, let's do level 0.
Level 0. Step 1 to
did it.
level 0.
We kicked the ass off of Novice.
So Mighty Hurl here, our Giant-born hybrid.
He hasn't decided yet. He's
Hybrid starting
undecided
path.
major.
He actually can lean either way because he knows everything. A little bit of everything, I would say. First thing you're going to do is your combat mastery is 1 at level 0. So that moves up.
we
Your
get a
combat
combat
mastery
mastery.
moves up to 1. Bing.
That's the same as level 1.
You gain 1 attribute point to increase whichever abilities you want up to a level 2 limit. So your limit is 2. You can't bring something up to a 3. But right now you got 1 more. Should we take away some of that negative for might? Or do you want to up agility or charisma? How we feel?
I'll let you make the decision because apparently I'm a bad decision maker.
Whatever decision I make, you're going to disagree. So just go ahead.
Okay? Let's put it in might.
No.
Oh!
Fine, we'll put it in might.
So we're going to take one of these
But I'm
negatives
going to
away
not
from
let
might.
you live it down.
Whew. So automatically when we do that, your hit points are going up.
See?
See?
By 1.
That was the best decision I ever made.
By 1. So now we actually have 5 hit points. Look at that. Now we choose a class. So we're going Spellblade. There's no choice here. We're doing Spellblade.
Spellblade it is.
Class Mastery. You gain the class masteries of your chosen class.
So that is spellcasting mastery,
And combat.
Combat,
Weapons,
man.
whatever the hell.
weapon mastery, yeah.
Weapon Mastery, yeah. Because
And
he can do
probably-
both. Stamina and mana points. If you choose a martial class, you gain stamina. If you choose a spellcaster, you get 2 mana points. If you choose a hybrid, you get either 1 stamina point or 2 mana points of your choice. So now you're not all the way there. So we're going to take either a stamina point for your physical abilities or 2 mana points to cast spells.
Do we want to be more fightery or magic-y?
How's this going?
I think Mighty Hurl will be a little more fightery. He's a giant guy. He's a frat guy. He's going to want to tussle.
He's so weak, though. Because you made him so weak.
So weak. He broke him down with his words. He's just a weak giant.
This is what happens when you fail to make a plan, people. You end up with a weak
You end up
fighter.
being Kyle, who's punching the wall. I mean,
He's like 8 foot tall and 80 pounds.
yeah.
So we're going with stamina then, huh? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's make it harder on ourselves.
Let's
Because,
make
you know,
it harder on
let's be
ourselves.
Brandon,
Look at our
everybody.
stamina point. You gain your class feature, class flavor feature, and a level 1 class feature of your choice.
What's our flavor feature? Sense magic or something?
What is the flavor feature for a Spellblade? Kent, I figured you would
Yeah, I
know
think it's
right off the
sense.
hand.
You can detect if there's a fiend or a celestial or a Brandon
Yes. Oh, that's true. You're right.
around the corner waiting to do you harm.
I think we should take Bound Weapon because I think he doesn't have very many friends and his weapon becomes his friend.
Did he shoot it all over back on himself?
So,
All right, we're going with Bound Weapon then,
bound
I guess.
weapon because Brandon needs a friend.
What does Bound Weapon actually do for you, Kent, since you're a Spellblade?
You can illuminate, so you can use it as a flashlight. You have to pick the damage it does.
Ooh. Which could
So
be-
you decide if you want umbral, if you want lightning, if you want fire, if you want hemorrhoid.
No, it's
Damage.
not one of those.
Are you going to continue the lightning?
Oh yeah, we better do the lightning, right? Because
Yeah,
we're
let's
already.
stick with it. Your lightning, get the lightning cantrip.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we got that. All right, we're just gonna specialize.
Lightning. That's awesome.
What is our weapon?
What is it going to be? Did you even pick
What?
one?
Yeah, you pick because I've
Well,
made the
it's so
choices
intelligent.
now.
Was it like a sewing needle?
It's just an animated book. Just claps on people.
It does lightning, and it'll recall. You can recall it. So if you're in such a hurry to get to the adventure and you forgot and left it at home, you can just recall it to you, but only if you're within 20 spaces. So don't.
So you could throw it and bring it back.
You could throw it and bring
use
it
as a
back.
thrown weapon. Mm-hmm. All right, next thing up, maneuvers and spells. Based on your class choice, which is hybrid, you get maneuvers. Hybrid, you learn one maneuver and one spell of your choice from any list. So you can actually choose a maneuver.
What maneuver would you like?
If I'm Giantborn,
Which you are.
I'm gonna take grapple. I'm gonna do a grapple. So I'll be, like maybe restrain.
Restrain? You want to go for a restrain?
Or no, I'm sorry. No, not
Back it up.
restrain. I'm gonna throw.
And you get to pick one spell
An actual
of your
big boy
choice. One spell of your choice from any spell list.
Is there a spell that you can do to give yourself armor?
There's shield.
Shield.
And there's fire shield, which you can make whatever you
shield,
want.
too.
Ice shield, but fire shield is cool because when people hit you, they take the same amount of damage right back.
Boom.
So we'll reflavor that and make it like lightning shield.
Lightning shield or book shield.
And that's it for that part. Step 2. Step 3. One more skill point to put in a skill of your choice.
Baking.
That's trades.
Animal husbandry.
No.
Athletics. Acrobatics. Or as Brandon likes to call it, aerobics.
Let's be stealthy because we're so squishy.
That
I
makes
think that's a
sense.
good idea.
That does make sense.
Let's be logical here because,
You only
that's
have
not
light armor, so
interesting.
that's good. You slide right into this agility. Your save mastery, you get to pick your save mastery now in one attribute save. So you actually get to boost this save. Do you want it to be your intelligence, agility, might, or charisma?
Now, this isn't D&D, folks. It's
No.
not like you need constitution and dexterity because those are the only two that matter. These will all count.
All of them. All of them have a place.
They'll have a place in
They all
Brandon's
have a
heart.
place.
Maybe because charisma's insight, right?
Charisma is influence, insight, and
Yeah.
animal.
Maybe we have to influence people, or they're trying to influence us. We don't want.
But you also didn't take any of those as a skill.
We can get the save mastery in it though.
We're talking
So
about-
It's fine. Go
your
ahead.
save mastery adds your combat
It
mastery
does.
to your save.
It
so
does. It does.
instead of having a 0 modifier, it's a 1 modifier.
You have
This is
one.
if you have to make a charisma save. What
Yes.
in what situation would you forget about the skills? In what situation would we have to make a charisma save?
Somebody's trying to intimidate or
Influence you?
influence you, and you use your insight against it.
All right, charisma it is.
I've sold them.
Step 4, last step on the 0.
Step yay.
Increase your hit points by 1. That's it. So now,
That's step 4.
That's step 4. Boom, you get your hit point up 1 more because you're getting closer to level 1. So
We don't have any choices to make.
No choices. That's it. Just increasing from novice to 0. So you only have a few choices.
Yeah, but if I knew that was part of it, I would have done something differently.
Yeah, I
would
feel
you
like you
have done?
misled us.
Yeah.
What would you have done?
Different
We
something.
pumped into might to get us extra hit points.
And
Yeah.
then, so you got 2 hit points extra. That's great.
It's false advertising.
We
I
went
think
from
we could
4 to
sue.
6. Yeah, we should.
We're gonna sue Rick.
Maybe you should read this whole thing before you make a character. Then you could go forward and back with your martial. That's the only thing that's weird to me is step 4 on picking your martial way or your spellcaster way or hybrid. I feel like that should be like almost your first choice.
It should be, and that's
should-
how we will do it.
Yeah, it should be at least in the back of your mind while you're starting to figure out your attributes.
So what do you think of a novice and a 0 level character?
No, I think it's great.
It's a great start, right?
Like if I could rewind the clock and we were first learning DC20, I would
make
do
it
this.
simple. It would
I
make it a
do
lot
this.
easier.
Yes, yes, I would
In
definitely
one
start
session
here.
at that. You know what I mean? He's not saying sit there.
After playing in that one shot with the novice level character, I thought it was really cool. A really cool way to like showcase the system without the full analysis paralysis that you can get from all of the choices that are available to you at level 1.
I agree.
It's a
In fact,
good way
I
to
think we
build
all
your
just
character
both said
too.
that already.
Like you're building your character from nothing though. You're actually just a person in a village, and maybe from novice to level 0. Maybe it's a year later in your life or something. You've moved on, right? You're actually an adventurer at that point.
An adventurer.
Well,
You have a background.
actually, you bring up a really good point because we do before we start a new campaign.
Every time.
We do some improv backstory stuff. You could play these 2 levels and create your backstory for your character
Big time.
before they became
time.
an adventurer for reals.
For real.
So this would be a great tool for that, even if you are familiar with these games. Play at novice, play at level 0,
Yeah.
as your character before. Now you got a backstory. That's great.
That's a good
actually.
start.
You
It's
should
a
call
good
it the backstory level.
Backstory.
That's what I'm going to refer to as.
Some people will
What's your
call
code?
that session 0.
He's so proud of himself. Did you see how he did that? He tried to mic drop, kind of. He did like a... And if
to
you
check
are
it out.
coming from D&D to DC20, here you go.
It's different, but this would help.
Yeah.
And then you can even see if
100%.
you like it or not, because this is just here. Take a sample.
Yeah.
Before you buy, as
You
we
mean
say.
I'll be better than this at level 1? Yes, you will, dude.
You already get cool.
You'll be amazing at level 1.
You're better than D&D level 1 at level 0 or
A novice.
level
I
novice.
think a novice you are too.
You really are, yeah.
You are. You are better.
You have more to do on your turn.
What can we do?
So anyway, there you go. That's the thing broken down. I learned a lot today because I didn't know. Like I said, I didn't know any of this. So I feel informed. I've gotten my dose of education. We're gonna have something a little special for you guys. A little holiday present. What is it? What are we gonna do?
We're playing a DC20 holiday one-shot.
We already played it.
What?
We did?
We played it.
You play it without me?
6.
Yeah.
It would have sucked if not.
That's why it was so good.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Brandon.
I'm on the naughty list. That's
We're
why.
just kidding. Brandon's in it. Of course he is. It's us 3 and our 3 other players at our home table that is playing, and our actual player that you're going to see actually played.
Wow, that wasn't
Shut up your face!
articulated very
So yes, this will be coming out. We don't have a set date yet, but look for that. We're going to start showing you little snippets and the artwork, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So
Good
it's a
time.
little DC20 Christmas Lollapalooza bonanza. We showcase. People been asking us, let's see some DC20 combat. Oh, you're going to see it. Christmas style.
That's all it was.
It'll be roughly around 2 weeks before Christmas, somewhere in that ballpark. Do you know what a ballpark is?
Fenway.
They plump when you cook them.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.